In the mighty Persian Empire, a chilling decree was sent across the land. Royal scrolls were posted on city walls, sealed with the authority of the king, announcing a terrifying command that would soon shake an entire people. As crowds gathered to read the words, fear spread like wildfire through the streets. Jewish families read the decree with horror. Parents clutched their children tightly as tears filled their eyes. The sentence was clear and merciless. Death had been appointed for an innocent people simply because of who they were. At the palace gate, an elderly man named Mordecai stood frozen as he read the decree. His hands trembled, his face drained of color, and his heart sank with unbearable grief. In anguish, he tore his robes, his sorrow too heavy to contain. Clothed in sackcloth and ashes, Mordecai cried out loudly at the city gate, mourning the fate of his people. Across the empire, Jewish men and women joined him. They fasted, wept, and prayed, sitting in ashes as despair filled the land. Yet, inside the palace walls, Queen Esther lived in peace, unaware of the storm raging beyond the gates. Suddenly, Esther's servants rushed in with urgent faces, telling her of Mordecai's strange behavior. Concerned, Esther sent royal garments for him to wear, hoping to ease his suffering, but the clothes were returned. Mordecai refused comfort while his people faced destruction. Troubled, Esther summoned Hatak, her trusted messenger, and sent him to learn the truth. In the city square, Mordecai met Hatak and revealed everything. He handed him the death decree and spoke with urgency, commanding that Esther must go before the king and plead for her people. Hatak hurried back through the palace corridors. When Esther read the decree, fear overtook her. With trembling hands, she explained the danger. No one could approach the king uninvited, not even the queen. For 30 days, she had not been summoned. The risk was death. Mordecai's reply was unwavering. He warned her that silence would not save her. Deliverance would come from elsewhere, but she and her family would perish. Then came the words that would echo through history. Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? Alone by her window, Esther wrestled with fear. But slowly, fear gave way to courage. Strength rose within her spirit. She straightened her posture and made her decision. Esther sent word back to Mordecai. All the Jews were to fast and pray for 3 days. She would do the same. Then she declared the words of surrender and faith. If I perish, I perish. Throughout the city, the people knelt in prayer. In her chamber, Esther fasted and prayed through the night. On the 3rd day, dawn broke with new hope. Esther arose, clothed now not just in royal garments, but in courage. Servants dressed her in magnificent robes and placed the crown upon her head. With steady steps, she walked toward the throne room. Her heart pounded as she stood in the inner court, waiting to be seen. King Xerxes looked up and saw Esther. His stern face softened into a smile. Slowly, he extended the golden scepter. Esther touched it, her life spared. Invited to speak, Esther chose wisely to patience. She invited the king and Haman to a banquet, then another. That night, the king could not sleep. The royal records were read aloud, and Mordecai's forgotten act of loyalty was remembered. The next morning, Haman entered proudly, plotting Mordecai's death, only to be commanded to honor him instead. The tables had begun to turn. At the second banquet, Esther finally spoke. With tears, she revealed her identity and exposed Haman as the enemy. Rage filled the king. Justice followed swiftly. Mordecai was honored, Haman was removed, and the Jewish people were saved. Joy replaced mourning. Fasting turned into feasting. Fear turned into celebration. And so, courage changed history. Perhaps you too were made for such a time as this.